clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Off from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the back.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find... dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on third. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Let's send the tight end in motion. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Finding open areas. And that's a very productive 1st down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. The ball's moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll give it to him again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. No Tennessee quarterback will ever... revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
Yeah, you get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
Oh, they're after it! Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Vols want to move quickly.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll just get rid of that one.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Grab near the sticks. It's Pierre. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So now it's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Buckeyes are on the move. They'll try to get outside. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Bears the pressure. Gets it out fast. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. That's going for the goal line. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Sticks it in his belly. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Might be calling a hot route. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Ohio State.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Cal. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got him.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense, quick tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll run the toss. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose.
drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Sends it back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires on the move. Oh, and he find a hole in that secondary. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the toss to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. Headed to the end zone. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
From the gun. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. He makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Kelly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally with the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the tailback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas.
He's in open space downfield. Past the first down marker and still running. Flying down the right side. Touchdown balls! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Buying some time. All kinds of time before he fires right.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Back to pass on second down. He'll take another shot here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Under fire. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Back to pass, it's Hart. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Pierre. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and end it up again here.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a catch on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Kelly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it down the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Steps away. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today, and it's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Still running at the 40. Run to the right. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Catch in the middle. It's Westbrook. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off at the goal line.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the